The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Complete to Mike Evans. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Whitehead on the tackle.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 24-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Running left, it's Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Remains tied, nothing.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Brady again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
At the Bucs 2-yard line.
Flushed out right. Scotty Miller as time expires in the first half. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on second and 6. Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He was brought down by
Levante David in on the tackle.
a gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On first down, Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that he was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
The give is to Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10.
Buccaneers.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go. Cover.
Brady now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the run, it's Fournette. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And 2.
Ready? Shoot! Hey, 66. Go, 66.
A handoff, Fournette running left. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Whistles now and a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
got you.
Fournette running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
He's checking.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with time running out, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. Fights him off. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. One pass. Run left. Wild Bill.
After the interception, here's Wilson. finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go 14. Go 12, 12, 12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, this is caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. What we got?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett and the Bucs defense. They'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Now, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers.
1st down
on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. 36 power. Four down. Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. The final shot before half for Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A final shot before break. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. The final shot before break. Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out right at the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? All right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the Buccaneers,
they keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Complete.
Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, Dorsett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Here we go. Run left. Run left.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the return goes up to his own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, claim what you
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay.
Now Leonard Fournette. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Like 20. 11. Switch. Mike 54.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 40 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Here's 7. Rich Wishnowski to kick off Forsen.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Good tackle by Eric Armstead.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
7.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
The line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brady's throw there complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
At the Niners.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. good. It's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. As the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Buccaneers 13, 49ers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So the touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Tampa Bay.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 37-yard line.
Check Mike, 11. 45's the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Garoppolo on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Number 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Once again, it's Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 21.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45. Check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let him know. Mike 5-4. You got nothing to do.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 37 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 yards.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 0.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. The give is to Jones. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st down, Buccaneers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. To pick
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To Ronald Jones.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Fournette on the carry. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Fournette, the ball
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And a Buccaneer first down.
A give to Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On third down, it's Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Buccaneers.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you... want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Kenny Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Brady, a dump underneath to Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. He's got Evans. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Brady's pass.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
extra
good.
Point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught off the deflection. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
A loss of 5.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Buccaneers 7. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this! Wait, wait, 20!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
26. Jump out. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 35 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
53 yards.
So this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Brady going to throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
To Ronald Jones.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 29.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick.
The kickoff for Tampa.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of
23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 32. Buccaneers 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ronald Jones.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the
well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Brady's pass.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.